Well, hello there. Star Wars fans will get that reference, hopefully. You know the drill. It's another podcast, and today's guest is Shelli Bosgoed. Shelli is an executive chef and the general manager at the Marsh Patio, a popular dining destination located in Norfolk County. She is also a dedicated mother to a 10-year-old son. Shelli has built a dynamic career rooted in culinary expertise and an entrepreneurial spirit. While growing up on a farm, Shelli learned the importance of fresh food. After earning a Culinary Management diploma at the Niagara College and her Red Seal certificate, she honed her skills working at various restaurants both locally and in Niagara-on-the-Lake. After a short stint at the Trends restaurant in Simcoe, she has made her long-term home at Long Point Eco Adventures, where she has been for the past 9 years. Shelli's life is a blend of dedication to the culinary arts, an entrepreneurial mindset, and a deep commitment to her family. And now, here is today's cocktail.
Introducing the Culinary Twist. Add a half ounce of simple syrup, Angostura bitters, and 2 ounces of whiskey. Stir to combine. Next, add a large ice cube, a half ounce of raspberry liquor, a half ounce of Grand Marnier, and a splash of club soda. Finally, garnish with an orange twist and enjoy. The Culinary Twist is a bold change on the classic old-fashioned, blending the tart sweetness of raspberries with the zesty brightness of orange. Perfectly balanced and refreshingly unique, this drink embodies Shelli's culinary creativity in liquid form. Now for the culinary master herself.
Hey you, you're listening to Just Drew, Just Drew, Just Drew.
How are things, Shelli?
Good. How are you?
How's that chef life? Yeah, we're good.
The chef life has calmed down a little.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Winter season, is that why?
Yeah.
Because it's very tourist heavy here. So
Very,
I'd
yes.
say, I don't know if you're like diving into math, but what percentage is tourist versus local? But it would be, if I'm going to guess, like at least half.
I would say in the summer more than half.
More than half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, well, because we have all the lodging on site too.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know.
Can I adjust your mic for you?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just going to put it. There we go.
That's very close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
Just want to hear your beautiful voice.
Yeah.
That's a high percentage. Yeah.
I would say probably like 65 to 70% in the summer months
Yeah.
for sure. And then now it's like slow. In the summer we were so busy, and now it's just slowed right down.
So busy to the point where, yeah, you can't even keep up almost.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep up.
I think I called the one time because I was like coming to the winery. I was like, man, I really want like chicken wings or something. So I called and they're like, oh, it'll be an hour wait. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like-
It was crazy.
Totally fine with that. Cool. That's awesome. I know you're slammed in there. That's why.
And
But
I
I'm like,
feel
wow,
like-
that's got to be
I feel like we
busy.
couldn't even keep up. It's like we didn't build a kitchen big enough.
Oh no.
Like,
Which is
it's a
hilarious to
problem.
me because that's a hefty kitchen.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
fully industrialized kitchen
But it's pretty small
compared to depends what
don't
you
know.
compare it to, I guess.
for the amount of food we're making and pushing out. It's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How could you have known though?
yeah, nope. And we had people helping us design it, and nobody said it was too small. Hi, Cooper.
You gonna be nice? You gonna be nice today? Oh no, I left my ankles exposed today.
Oh, you're.
Uh-oh. He's an ankle biter. Not you. He only bites me. So
Well,
it's
that's good.
fine.
He's bit me before.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, I tell people don't mess with him in his tree. You'll be fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or shake his head. That doesn't go well.
Or that. It's more of like a dog thing.
Yeah.
Excuse
that's
me.
True. My
Um,
dog doesn't really like it either.
No?
No.
Little Arlo. How old is he now?
8.
8?
Mhm.
Time flies.
Yeah, it
And
does.
And how old is Edison now? 9?
He's 10.
10? Jesus.
Yep. He's sweet.
I met him when he was like 2,
A year and a half.
year and a half.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's grown up. He's a little boy now.
Yep. It's kind of a blur because we started around the same time, I think, at Eco
I think
Adventures.
you were there like a year before.
Maybe a year before, and you
Yeah.
came the year after.
Yeah.
And then it was, did we even have a food truck then? Or was
No.
it strictly Kambuka tent?
Kambuka
breakfast.
tent, cooking breakfast, induction burners for up to 30 people.
Right.
That's it. And then I was cleaning sweets.
Right.
I'd work till 11 and then clean sweets till 2:30.
And what made you stick around? Did you like kind of see where this could go?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Adam, when he was the manager there, he came to me when I was still at the college and said, "We're going to have a restaurant. You got to come and be at the restaurant." I was like,
Okay.
"Ah, ha, ha, that's funny." I'm just like a student still. And then, yeah, it all came about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird.
And then we shifted to the food truck, which was great for a while.
We rented 2 food trucks.
Yeah. The first one was very small.
So tiny. I think we had like a kitchen sink to do all the dishes.
Yeah. And I think
Wasn't
80% of the
ideal.
income was zipline guides
Yeah.
and staff.
Yeah, that's what Adam's goal was. Just staff. We'll just feed the staff to start.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was fun. I got to make fun things and
And you
Yeah.
used to ask, remember you used to ask like what you should, like suggestions and stuff. And
It's
you
true.
would always like put stuff in. Like, well, make this.
and your cousin, Brandon,
Yeah.
he was the one that gave me that sauerkraut recipe and it's on the
The
Reuben
Ru-
today.
I told him that.
No
He was
way.
really psyched about that.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's so good.
secret, but it's got sweet potato in it, right?
Sweet potato
Yeah.
and fennel.
Oh.
Yeah. Brandon's a bit of a chef.
Yeah.
I feel like if he isn't doing what he is doing now, he's a casting technician, but he should have been a chef.
He
Although-
should have been a chef.
He's so good.
yeah.
He's a master. He's really focused on like meat, specifically steak, and he's got this hookup in downtown Hamilton. He's got this hookup in downtown Hamilton, and he showed me it. And it's literally like a hole in the wall. I don't want to give it away. I'll tell you after.
Okay, tell me after.
It's all legal, but they don't normally supply just to like.
Restaurants or just people in general?
I don't know if this will give it away. They supply to all the yachts in the Hamilton Yacht Harbor.
Doesn't give it away to me.
Okay,
but
and so he just but somehow
That's
he
cool.
figured out this way to get it from them, and he showed me it, and I was like, "This is so cool!" Literally, hole in the
Fun.
wall.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Big production?
No,
No,
No.
just small.
Yep.
Cool.
But he gets like, what's the fancy beef from Japan? Wagyu and stuff, and he'll cook $100 steaks, and he's got this whole. It looks like a torture kit, like when you watch a horror movie and they roll it
the
out.
mat,
He's got one of those, and
Yeah,
he rolls
yeah.
it out, and he's like,
Fun.
and then he comes to my house, and then he sharpens all of my knives for me. It's
Yes.
great.
Does he use a whetstone?
Yep. Whetstone, and then he brings like this ceramic thing and
Fancy.
re-straightens the knives, and he's very serious about it, but
He should have been a chef.
he should have been. So like sometimes we'll just have a guy's night, and we cooked steak out on the fire,
Nice.
and he was all worried about getting it to the right temp and things like that, and it was like perfect.
Perfect. I overcooked a steak the other day.
Oh,
just
yeah?
at home. Drives me nuts.
Do you cook with a thermometer at home?
No. Never. Not even chicken. I just do it touch.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Cut it
he's
open
got to
with
get it
stink, cook it more.
precise.
Yeah.
He's like taking it off at like this temperature, like takes off at 140, and he's like, but if you wrap it, it'll go to 160, and he's got it all down to science. And
Yeah, it always upcooks for
Yeah.
sure. I used to work with this one Indian chef when I was in Niagara Lake, and he always tested everything. So you'd just have a metal probe. It wouldn't be a thermometer. It would just be like a stick.
to feel with his fingers.
Nope. So you'd put it in, and then you'd touch it to the bottom of your lip. Not so good in COVID, so that kind of went away. But when you're testing meat, so like I cooked in Niagara on the Lake and I was a saucier there, and I learned that if you touch it to the bottom of your lip, you can feel what the temperature of the inside of the steak is or whatever it is.
Okay.
And you get to know really, really good how much longer it needs and how much it needs to rest and
I
yeah.
feel.
just
Super
by the
interesting.
touch of
yeah.
the temperature. Because like if it's rare, it should just not be cold, right?
Mhm.
So if it's warm, oh, you've overcooked it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Very neat.
So then you get really good at it.
Yeah, I wonder if he's allowed to do that anymore.
Probably not.
No.
I don't think he's a chef anymore, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I haven't
I
talked
see.
to him in a while.
I see.
But,
Okay, so
yeah.
you what place in Niagara were you at?
I was at Z's Grill.
Z's Grill.
So it's
Okay.
right across from the Shaw Festival Theater, right on the end of the strip.
Okay.
And yeah, I was there for 3 or 4 years, I think.
Was this during school, after school, before?
So I finished my schooling, and then
I'm vocal today.
I did my schooling, and then I worked at the college for 2 or 3 more years. And then I went to Niagara-on-the-Lake and worked there for 4 years.
Okay.
So
Did you find that through school? Or you just like look around?
I just
apply?
applied,
Yeah.
and like in Niagara-on-the-Lake, it's pretty competitive. So you go in and you work for free. It's called a stage, and you just show them what you got.
Oh, that's an actual
So-
position.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
learned that off of the bear.
A stage.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you go in, and I've done a few stages around Niagara-on-the-Lake, and sometimes people tip you off and like let you know what they're looking for when you go there. So one of them, I had a whole menu planned out in my mind, and I'm like, perfect. I got offered the job, but I didn't take it. But then I went to Z's Grill and did the stage there, and you had to make an amuse-bouche, which is the starter. When you go to a high-end restaurant, you start with something to like tease your palate. So I made that, and yeah, I got offered the job, and then the chef changed right away.
That's I feel like there's a high
Turnover.
turnover rate in kitchens.
Yeah.
My first job was a dish pit, and I worked in a kitchen in Hamilton, and I hated this guy.
The
Like,
chef?
Asshole.
They all are.
Not all of them. Because then I
Not
worked.
all of them.
Because
Shelli.
then I worked in a
know.
kitchen at Lake Louise, like a high-end kitchen, and I
Yeah.
was food prep.
I know, I keep
and-
telling him he's always got a job if he wants
no,
it.
Yeah.
no. I like people too much. I need like social
I know, he's
interaction.
like, I'll be a server. I'm like, well, I've got a cooking spot.
Yeah, you said the same thing to me. I'm like, I'll be a server, and you're like, actually, I think you could do.
I've
pretty good
paid
in the
my
kitchen."
dues for that. I had this problem of trying to get out of the food thing because that's all I had on my
hard.
resume, and so like I was trying to get into something different, like retail. I eventually worked at Sports Tech, but they're like, "Well, do you have any retail experience?" I'm like, "No."
No, but you got to give me some.
Yeah, where do you start? So I worked at McDonald's and Subway and kitchens, and I had a hard time shifting over, but eventually I got out of it.
You're never really out.
Yeah, but the chef at Lake Louise was great. I don't remember his
Yeah.
name, but he was like night and day, yin and yang compared to the other one.
It's true. You can get him nice or you can get him not nice at all. But they get this, like, everybody gets their composure in a kitchen. And COVID has changed it 100%. You used to be able to yell at the team to motivate them. And I don't know. Like when I worked in Niagara-on-the-Lake, it was a competition between every single person to always move up and get the highest in the kitchen. That's
Yeah.
just the way it was. And I don't know, it's changed. You can't yell at your team anymore. I like yelling.
Yeah, yelling sounds pretty fun.
It is fun.
I
But
would
that's why I
enjoy
like
yelling.
calling the line. It's fun. And then after, if I yell at them, I always apologize. Because it's in the moment, you know? They got to get their shit done.
It's a high
Are we
stress.
allowed to
and
swear on this?
Yeah, I swear all the time.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
I like swearing.
I don't know if people like it. They're like, this guy swear. I swear all the time. It's like
Fuck yeah.
the salt and pepper. It's the spice of English language. I love to swear. I try to not be too excessive with it, but how can you not? I have to be careful because I don't have kids yet, but so when I'm around kids, I'll let some slip. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, I do the same thing. Every time you swear, and then you're like, oh, I'm a piece of shit.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
oh, can't say shit either.
Yeah.
It
Like,
keeps going.
Yeah, like
can't say
sorry, kid.
ass. Can't say nothing.
I don't know. Edison knows if we're at work, I'm allowed to swear. But as soon as we get home, Mom, you can't say that. But yeah.
That's funny
good.
that he can like
He's on ya.
differentiate the.
Well, he's learning because
Yeah.
he's like, you can't say that. I'm at work. Don't bug me right now.
Yeah. How's he liking it? He's kind of hanging around there. I saw him doing some stuff
Yeah,
and
so
bussing a little bit. And
Yep, he's kind of done a little bit of everything.
That's cool.
He would like to cook more, but he's still a little small. But he did a full 8.5-hour dish pit shift. So that was
Wow.
impressive. He hasn't done it since, but
Yep.
he's learned. And now he's like, I'd rather be lazy. I'm like, you won't be for long.
I used to be a dish pit for a dining room of 300 people. It was,
Whoa.
it was at a retirement home, and it was 300 breakfast, 300 lunch, 300 dinner. So
Damn.
900 plates, 900 spoons, 900 cups.
But the thing about a retirement home is there aren't chefs just burning shit and moving on and saying, here, clean that up for me.
Yeah, I fucked
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
When
That's
you're
probably a
cooking and
bit more
prepping a
calm.
lot of stuff, there's a lot of everybody hates the kitchen dishes.
Yeah.
If you get the cutlery, the plates, who cares?
Yeah.
Right? It all has a spot. You put it through. Perfect.
Yeah. But
Not
the big
kitchen burnt stuff.
pans and it's cake. Yeah.
Right?
I get that.
Or when you cook a sauce, it's just, caked around the edge.
Mhm.
It's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
But-
And you were saying what was the position? Saucier?
Saucy.
And that's just, I assume, is sauce.
No, so it's all your proteins and
Protein.
sauces.
And sauces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're cooking the steaks, but then the sauce that goes with the steak. I guess that kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because you use the whatever's cooked onto the pan, you like deglaze it with wine and
I
all
know what
that
deglaze is.
caramelized-
Yeah, and I've learned about the 5 mother sauces.
Ooh, I don't even know those
Oh, me
offhand.
neither.
I don't either. I just know of them.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Bechamel.
Oh, just careful, Drew. You knocked my light there a little bit. Just want to make sure.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Well, it spun more towards me. Just want to make sure the light's hitting Shelly's face a little. Yeah, that's better. That should be fine. Yeah, it's the 5 mother sauces, right?
Yeah,
It's
and
Italian
you-
or something or French.
Well, all cuisine comes, I
kinda
think, from the
French.
French
Yeah.
thing, which
Why is that?
I don't know.
Did we
You'd
do?
think I'd know.
They kind of dominate like what you would assume as a Michelin star restaurant is
Yeah,
French
but
style
did you hear Niagara on the Lake is on the map now? Actually, I think it's
for a Michelin.
where is it? Yes, 2 chefs just got Michelin star. I don't think. Oh, I can't remember where it is, but it's just outside.
Use Chad. I have him open in the tab.
I
there.
don't think it's. Did we do a screen recording?
Oh, you're setting the screen record up? No, I haven't. Sorry.
No.
But when I go to Paris, we're definitely going to Michelin star restaurants.
Yeah, you're taking Edison?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. When do you go?
January
Oh, that's soon.
8th. I know. It's gonna
Okay.
be cold and rainy.
Yeah, but it's kind of that's the
okay.
chef life. Like you can't go in
Yeah.
the summer.
You're right. I
You can't.
know. People are like, "Why are you going then?" It's my best opportunity. I
be
don't have
fine.
to stress, right?
It'll
It's
be
gonna be
great.
sweet. I'm excited.
More of an excuse to stay inside a cafe or stay inside a restaurant or go
Right.
here or go there.
I'm gonna take a quick class.
Don't worry about it, Drew. I don't think we're gonna be pulling up too many
Oh, yeah.
images. Sorry, I should have set that up for you.
No.
Oh, now it's off. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Enter.
What is this fancy thing?
Just hit enter. There you go. It's recording the screen for us. Because when we pull things up, I like to put it on for people to see.
Oh,
Because they're like, what are they looking at?
that makes sense.
No, I don't have to describe it to them.
So the 5 mother sauces are hollandaise, tomato, bechamel,
Espanole
espagnole,
and velouté.
oh, I've only heard of hollandaise and tomato.
I've heard of the what's the third one?
Bechamel.
Okay, I
So
can't see
that's
with
like
the glare.
thickened milk,
Okay,
I think.
so that's how you make like a cheese sauce.
Yeah, like mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Let's make
it's
a bechamel.
bechamel base.
You can make it light or dark depending on how much you brown your roux.
Okay, and they teach this in school, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And it's funny because when I talk about stuff to people that know the industry, they know all the words, they know all the stations, right? And then Norfolk County, I just have to call it salads, like the station Gare Manger. What? Salad station.
Salad station.
Just go make a salad.
But you could slowly just keep reiterating that,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Like you've watched The Bear, obviously.
I had to watch it in the winter because too intense in the summer.
I see too much trauma.
Yeah, right? But it's very accurate. It's good.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. But he was very adamant on like, hey, we're calling it this. You are a this.
Yeah.
It's true.
Obviously,
seen
it's
it in a
scripted
while.
with actors, but like I don't see why you couldn't do that.
It's true.
Kind of lay down the law.
Yeah, just be more bearish.
It's Norfolk
Yeah.
County. It's okay.
That's true.
It's fine as long as the food goes out consistently good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
So how's your staff? How's your team? Do you like them? Is it working well? Are they hard to find?
They are hard to find.
Yes.
But the ones we got, awesome.
Sweet.
We went through a lot in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot in and outs, but that's okay.
That's all right. And then the good ones will stick around.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I don't know. And then everybody's shutting down now, right? So we're getting a whole bunch of resumes. But now is not the time to hire. But it's like good people coming through. And I'm like, do we just hire them? Do we
Hold
just-
on till the summer. Be like,
Yeah.
I'll hire you, but you better fucking be here in the summer.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
It's
is
a
the
weird
problem
one.
here. It's very seasonal
Seasonal.
based. And so people shift around.
Yeah,
Right?
it's annoying.
Yeah.
But whatever, it is what it is. We always make it through. I couldn't do it without my main team, that's for sure. They keep everything moving along.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that space is huge. Like,
Like,
it's beautiful, that whole building. I didn't realize what it was actually going to be.
oh,
Yeah. And I pop my head in every so often and
Yeah.
oh, okay, the walls are up. Oh, there's drywall.
yeah. 3 years later.
3 years later. Well, I was involved with the planning like 6 years or
Right?
7 years ago.
When we used to have a cafeteria in the plan.
I think, yeah, it was very different.
It was very
Very,
different.
very
like
different.
a staff cafeteria or
Nope.
No.
Like
instead of a restaurant, just like
it was not. I would say it probably wouldn't have been a very profitable building if we went the route that
The other
was.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't to like serve people. It was corporate based, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was a huge income. Well, it still is. Just
It is.
corporate group. I think I walked in with a huge box of folk stuff, and it was just like this circle in the lobby. And Chloe was talking. It looked like a corporate group, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hello!" And she's like, "Oh, this is Drew. He's a local brand. We like to support local." I'm like, "Hi, just don't mind me. I'm gonna come through this crowd of people with these boxes of clothes."
Nice.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a happening place.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good.
Are you switching the menu up at all? Like, do you change it seasonally at all, or is it pretty standard?
So usually seasonal.
Yeah.
But because now we're open year round, I think it'll be twice a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth training everybody, and like the turnover of food that you go through is too much. And training everybody, that a lot of people aren't kitchen people that come in, you train them green, and it's like, okay, now you know how to do this. I don't want to spend 2 more weeks to switch the menu 4 times a year,
Yeah.
right? I got to change it seasonally because it's got to go with the flavors of the season. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And plus, people are like, "Ooh, this is new. Oh, gotta
yeah.
come and try."
And the
it."
menu's huge now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots on it.
Oh,
I've been trying to
man.
get them all down, but there's still a few things.
What's
I
your
haven't.
favorite thing so far?
The chicken quesadilla is my go-to.
Yeah, people love that
It's
one.
so good, and it's consistently just really good. I
Yeah,
had the
that's true.
bacon linguine. That was
Mm.
probably my favorite.
It's so good.
Wasn't
White
yeah,
wine.
so good.
There's a gnocchi on the new menu. Have you tried that?
No, I haven't, but I love
It's not
gnocchi.
handmade gnocchi though.
That's fine.
It's not.
Do you have time to hand make?
No,
Yeah.
I
See, that's the
don't.
thing. And can you teach someone else to do it? It might take a while.
You could
to
teach
do
It
it.
might take a
Edison.
while. Yeah, maybe
There
the
you
one
go.
person that knows Edison. Bring him in once a week.
Yeah.
It's his only job.
Is he
Yeah,
interested in that?
Yeah, he wants to be a chef.
Okay.
I'm like,
Aw,
are you
that's so
sure?
cute.
Are you sure?
I love
Are you
that.
sure? Sure. I'm like, oh, keep your options open.
It's a hard life.
Yeah.
A lot of the chefs that I know, it's grueling, and it's
probably
it's your life.
in the summertime. I probably think about quitting every week. It's exhausting.
Yeah,
But
and it like
I don't know. I can't do a desk job. I like to do a bunch of things at once. I don't know.
I'm the
not
same
a lazy
way.
person, so
no,
I like it.
that's good.
Yeah, it'd be nice when I have enough people. But maybe that'll never happen. I don't know.
Well, it's only your first year, right?
It's
First year of a
technically
full
the 6th
kitchen.
year.
Yeah, but now you have like
But
a
like
full
with a
kitchen.
full kitchen restaurant.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
It's not out of a food truck anymore.
Yeah, you probably
Yes,
could
it's
only
true.
have so many kitchen staff when you're in a food truck because it was a food truck.
Tiny.
Just room.
Well, I'm hoping that we'll eventually get so many caterings and corporates and weddings that we'll have to have a whole catering team because we've got the food truck out by that event
Yeah.
space now.
Do you, are you renting it? Do you own it?
No, we own it.
You bought it. Okay.
Well, I don't own it.
The company.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make that very clear.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and then you have the forest view, which is a sweet space.
Yeah, now it's got that big awning over top. the shade
Yeah,
effects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for what, like weddings and stuff. I've seen
Yeah.
a bunch.
Like
going on
100
over
people
there.
can easily seat in there now.
That's
so
wild.
So, and then we got to move the bar out. That's our next project.
Okay.
Getting the bar a better space.
Well, we did look the pre-wedding thing there for our wedding, and everybody's like, "This space is so
And the
cool."
breakfast.
And the breakfast, yeah.
I was hungover.
Everybody was.
What?
Most people. I woke up drunk. It's my wedding. I can wake up drunk. I
Oh,
woke
yeah,
up
yeah.
drunk, and the first few people I saw, they were like, "Oh, we're still drunk." I'm like, "Holy shit, we went hard."
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun wedding.
I was taken home early because I was too drunk. That's just like I'm going home. I
That was
can't
like
drink anymore.
the one comment I got from my extended family was like, "Your group of friends
Drink
are
a lot."
insane. They're so friendly. They're so bubbly. They party.
Aw, that's
They are
nice.
all of them are on the dance floor. Like all my extended family are just going on about our group of friends.
It was mostly everybody was on the dance floor.
Packed
Yeah,
the
it
whole
was
night.
Awesome.
I didn't leave. I didn't
I don't
even.
think I did either.
I didn't
just
even
get
go
a
to
drink.
the. Yeah. Well, people just kept feeding me
Right.
drinks.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have to do anything.
My buddy Jordan, anytime my glass was like half full, boom, another one hits my hand. I'm like,
No.
dude, I gotta slow down.
Yeah. Mixing a water here and there.
Yeah.
I did that. I went every other soda water.
I didn't even get
smart.
the pierogies at 11 or
Neither
whatever.
did I.
I was just on the dance floor.
Yeah, me too.
And then
Oh, darn.
Matt, the DJ, came. He found out it was our wedding, so he came and DJ'd it.
Nice.
And then they stayed an extra hour past
Yeah,
what we
they
had scheduled them
did.
for.
That was
So they
sweet.
stayed till like 1 in the morning, I
And I
think.
slept in a pod.
Oh, and that too. Everybody was going on, oh my God, it's so cool. He walked across the road. It's
Yeah,
cool."
and just crash.
Yeah. It is like a perfect kind of setup between the two.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, I do. Everybody get married at Burning Kiln. Go to stay at Eco Adventures, you know?
It is, even for just a weekend getaway. Like people
Yeah.
that come to the spa, I'm like, it's so cool because you can just go to your room, go walk to the restaurant, get blasted, and then just like go for a walk and go back to your room. Like you don't have to drive. Everything's there. Everything's
It's
there.
true. The
Yeah.
winery across the street, right?
You can recuperate at Joro Spa.
Yeah. Get your ice
Sweat it
bath
out in the
on.
You know what?
sauna.
You should get a hot tub.
I will eventually
You
get
will?
a hot tub. Eventually, I hope
Yes.
so.
You should like make it look like a hot spring though, like kind of like.
Well, I'm gonna
burying
get
it.
like a wood fire hot tub.
Oh,
pretty cool.
that'll do.
That would be awesome.
A Lumi tub is what I'm looking at right now.
A Lumi tub.
I just picture like a witch cooking people in a cauldron. Is that wrong?
I don't know.
Because I'm thinking like fire underneath.
Yeah.
Like one of these.
I've been looking into hot tubs and I've seen these, but they seem like a heck of a lot of work.
Yeah,
They break down a lot.
and they say these ones like if
These ones.
Oh,
wouldn't
these
as
ones
much.
wouldn't, because there's no parts.
Yeah.
yeah, the thing is like
Things would burn out. Maybe.
it would take a long time to get it going. Like they
Hot.
say, I think 5 hours to get it going.
Holy
and then,
shit.
But then if you just have one fire in it, like get a fire going in it once a day, it'll keep.
So then you
temperature.
just need. Like
You got to be
30
there once a
minutes or
day,
something.
yeah, just to keep it going.
How much wood are you going through? How much wood are you going
That'd be a
through
lot.
already?
A decent amount,
Yeah.
to get the sauna going.
Like if we're talking like a standard piece of wood, how many of those to get the sauna to temp?
I don't even
That's
know.
a good
Probably
question.
a dozen. Like probably
Okay.
like a bundle that you get
Like a-
camping.
yeah, like 2 of those.
Yeah, too easily.
Just to
Because
get
I go
it.
through one to get it started, and then I refuel it before people get there. And
When
then
do you have
through
to
it
start it? How early?
hour and a half early
That's
before
not
a
too
session.
bad.
And during that time, I'm like getting the tubs ready. I'm getting towels, robes ready, getting the tea ready. So
Nice. How's the kombucha going over?
it's gone.
Oh,
I haven't got
gone.
another
It was that
keg.
good.
Hey, yeah, I kept giving it away. I was gonna set up like a little payment thing, be like, hey, $5 unlimited kombucha, just so cover
Kombucha's
the
great.
cost of it. Yeah, but I got the best. I got Holy Basil. Yeah, shout out what London's kombucha. What is it called?
Booch.
Booch. Yeah, Booch.
Yeah.
Shout out to Booch.
Booch?
So good.
Booch.
I got blueberry Holy Basil.
I
and
thought,
I just kept drinking it.
for a second, I thought you said it with a G. I was like, it's an interesting name for a drink.
That's it.
It's really good. Yeah, I think I had the blueberry something the last time I was there.
Yeah.
Eco Adventures.
Blueberry Holy Basil. 'Cause that's
Maybe
what
that's
I
it,
had,
yeah.
and it's
He had
super
that
good,
one.
yeah.
We don't have that one. We keep ours the same all the time.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, we got to change it on the menu.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I was gonna do like a rotating keg,
Yeah.
but I was gonna get I got a recyclable keg, but not like a reusable one. So they said I need to have 2 different attachments for the reusable one, so then they can come take it. And
You ever?
We always get it in a bottle, so I don't know.
You ever made it? You ever seen people make it?
yeah,
I don't
I-
really like Booch.
I walked
Really?
into my my cousin's kitchen once, and she had it in this jar on the fridge. And I'm like,
yeah.
"Are you growing a fetus?"
Yeah,
Like,
the
that's
SCOBY.
gross.
It's like a
Can you-
disc of
can you
yeah,
bring up-
SCOBY.
It's so gross. That's why I don't like it. It's just, ugh.
What's a living culture?
I don't mind it, and you're supposed to drink it for your gut health.
Yes.
But ugh, I don't know. I don't like.
I
living
like it,
things.
but I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, look at those nasty little things. There we go. That's what you want.
Yep, that's what I walked into.
Yeah.
She's
How
like,
big
"Oh,
of a jar did she have?
Yeah, about that size. Maybe a bit bigger. It
Big.
looks like an alien.
How long does it take to make?
I don't know, a
Like
while.
2 weeks. 2
weeks?
2 weeks, I think, because the first week you're fermenting the tea, and then if you want to flavor it, then you put
Afterwards?
the kombucha into separate containers with like juice, and then it does like a second fermentation because the kombucha is eating the sugars and the juice, and then
Is kombucha the actual, like, what is it, like a bacteria? Is it a fungi?
no, it's fermented tea.
Yeah.
So
It
whatever
starts
this
all
thing
with
is,
the
this-
tea,
the
right?
SCOBY,
Right,
yeah.
because I guess if you leave vinegar too long, it'll look like that. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I've never left it too long.
Or if you spoil wine, like wine, vinegar is just spoiled wine essentially. But if you spoil wine, end up with stuff like that in
That's
your.
gross. Who wants to eat that?
But it's like a living thing, right? Like that's why it's good for your gut. Like yogurt is like a living bacteria that's supposed to help your gut. So, well,
Yep.
that's an image for sure.
Look at that one with her holding it up. It looks like a piece of skin. Ugh.
Ugh. Oh, that one looks like leather.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a huge jar. If
It's
No.
like a whole pot worth.
Can you ask Chad what exactly is kombucha?
Who's Chad?
Chat GPT.
Oh, that's
Chat.
a better fun name.
Chad.
Yeah, I like
Ashley coined it.
What
it.
is
She's
kombucha?
so smart.
Kombucha is a fermented tea drink known for its tangy, slightly effervescent flavor and potential health benefits.
Why is it tangy? I guess it's just going bad.
It's like acidity. I wouldn't.
It's
I
just
wouldn't
going
say
bad.
tangy.
Let's drink it.
It's weird that some foods you can eat, like blue cheese, that's mold, technically.
That's pretty tasty mold.
Like this is like going sour.
But it's
Yeah.
still, I don't know.
The SCOBY is a symbiotic
I don't mind it if all the
culture.
scobies are drained out.
Oh.
Like skim
So
them
so it is like a culture, like a bacteria culture.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a disc of yeast and.
Oh, okay. So like when you've made it, yeah? You've made
Yeah,
kombucha. So
yeah.
like what are you giving it? Like a capsule or like some powder or
Well, I
something?
actually don't do any of it. My partner does, but she does. We get the SCOBY from Amazon,
Oh, okay.
and then you brew the tea. We brew black tea, and you add like a shit ton of sugar,
Right, because that's
and
what
that's
it's going to
it.
eat.
Yeah, and then you stir it up,
Okay.
let it cool down, pour it in the thing, put the SCOBY in. Yeah, the SCOBY eats the sugars and the tea. And
So it's
ferments it.
kind of like making booze, but instead of making alcohol, it's making whatever.
I mean,
it's
it,
making.
ha-
It
it's
actually
a, it's
has
a
alcohol
low.
in it.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
the ones in the
Mhm.
store, like I don't know what they do to them, but they're like de-alcoholized. But like if you make it at home.
Can you get drunk off it?
Yeah, usually like 2. It's like I
New
forget what the
jar
numbers
going
are.
in the
And
kitchen.
it's good for you. It's
Catch
balance.
22.
So
Everything in moderation, they say.
just don't drink the jar. Do people eat the thing?
Ooh,
Are there
I hope
weirdos that do
not.
that? I could see someone wanting to cook that or something.
Yeah, homebrew
Ugh.
between 1 to 3%, sometimes up to 4. Yeah, like Summer when she was making it, she said, "I'm not drinking alcohol anymore. Like kombucha is a great alternative." I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And then she was like, she'd be drinking like jars of it and just like be glowing and having a great time. And then we found that out. I'm like, "You're just like you just got like a good buzz, like a small buzz
Oh,
through your
that's
whole
funny.
day." And she's like, "Oh, that's why I'm in such a good mood all the time."
Half
because you're drunk.
just buzzed all the time.
That's great.
But
yeah,
great gut health.
yeah.
So
Apparently, it's so good. For your gut.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Well, now they're connecting gut health to mental health now. There's a connection.
Yeah. I've been
So
looking into that.
there is a connection between what you eat and your mental health.
I
Which
think
makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
It makes
Everything in your
sense.
body works together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
if you're
weird to think about. The whole body's just like
well, your brain's part of your body. So if you're exercising and eating right, then your brain's gonna
be happy.
be happy too.
Yeah.
So
Enough sleep too. Gotta get that sleep.
sleep is very important.
I'm a
Sleep
big
is
napper.
hard.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
I can't do the nap.
I plan my days off around a nap.
That's good. I want to do that because I like getting up early, but I also
Right?
like staying up late.
And if you get up early, then you're like, it's okay. I'm tired, but I get to have a nap.
Yeah.
Drew, I
My
gotta
favorite.
send you. I think I sent this to Ashley. It was a hilarious meme about daylight savings and how it's just dark at like noon now, and I just thought this clip was so funny.
I guess out of the computer.
Yeah, I just gotta see how far back. Oh, I think this is it right here. Yeah, it's on Instagram. Can I send it to your or wait? Is it the Instagram on there? Is it the Just True Instagram? Should be.
It is.
Okay, I'll send it to there.
Slide in my DMs.
Okay, I DM'd it. This is hilarious. Also, daylight savings is stupid. I think we should change it.
I don't know the point of it. Just set one time all year.
I might be wrong. Is the volume working?
No.
I thought I switched it. That's annoying. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. We're supposed to be able to hear it.
It's 4:15 p.m.
It's like reading a book in candlelight. You're thinking it's midnight because you said napping. So I took a nap and woke up. What time is it?
Right.
You think it's midnight.
I think it's funny. I got it.
4
I read
o'clock.
all the subtitles.
Yeah.
Good thing they got those.
Yeah. I think doesn't it have something to do with the railroad or something back in the day.
I thought it was farming
Or
stuff.
is it farming related? But who farms in the wintertime,
True.
right?
I don't know what it's from.
I think the idea is like you're getting more daylight, but
I feel like we're getting less. But that's because of the seasons.
yeah. Well, it gets dark naturally anyways. So they're like, hey, let's make it worse and remove an extra hour.
But I think the whole point of it is that it's lighter in the morning.
Yeah,
So you
but
can get up.
Shelli,
But you're not a
I don't-
morning person.
I don't get up as early as you. I don't have
It's true.
a kitchen to run. I don't have a restaurant
I
to
just
run.
wake up early. That's just
What time do you wake up?
usually 5:30.
Oh my God.
But I'll go back to sleep or like roll around for
You nap, you say.
Oh yeah.
So
Big napper.
so when you come home from work, you're just like boom, little nap or
I only usually get a nap on my days off now,
okay.
which is sad.
What did you look up? Daylights? I have this glare here. I can't quite see
Yeah,
it.
I looked up daylight savings.
What
It
does
was
it say?
originally introduced to make better use of daylight during the longer days of spring and summer. By moving the clock forward by an hour in the spring, people can have an extra hour of daylight in the evening.
Yes.
And save on energy. It
Save
says
so
on
right
that
there.
so this is in
Artificial
the spring. So this makes sense.
Yeah.
So when the winter hits, I think it should stay.
And we just, yeah.
So instead of it getting dark at 4, like just give us at least till 5.
Yeah, I don't know how the math would work on that.
See, and I love that it gets dark early.
It's so depressing.
I like to go to bed by 8:30.
Yeah.
There's this town I was learning about, and I think it's in Norway. It's like the furthest tip of Norway is technically in the circle, and for 6 months of the year, it's total darkness.
Oh,
And
yeah.
6 months of the year, it's all daylight.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I think it's the Yukon.
Is
Is
it the?
Norway the same thing?
You'd have to look it up. Well, I think you can get even. Well, I guess they both get into the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
Norway touches the Arctic
Does
Circle.
it? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
I'm bad at geography.
Svalbard. You ever heard of Svalbard? I don't even know how to spell it. It's like Svilbard. Svalbard. That's like a really northern part of Norway, and they get like polar bears, and it's like dark all the time. And I don't know how you look that up, but all I'm saying is daylight savings is stupid, and I don't like how dark it gets.
They've talked about getting rid of it,
They should.
right? Just make it all one.
I
Makes
wonder-
more sense.
Does the whole world do it,
I don't know.
or are we just suckers?
Probably not everybody by the equator.
Why would that affect it?
Isn't it more sunny there all the time?
No, not all countries.
No, because it's just based on the angle of the Earth. So the Earth is angled, right? And so when it goes like this, you're getting more daylight.
And it's
And
spinning.
when it comes around
too.
this way, yeah, and it's spinning.
Only about 70
complicated.
countries, primarily in North America, Europe, and parts of the Middle East, regularly adjust their clocks for DST.
Huh. So we're suckers
Yeah, most of Asia, Africa, and South America have
Don't do-
never adopted it.
because they're smart. And they know what's up.
They're more smarter than us.
All right. I wanted to ask, since you're cooking all day long, do you go home and cook?
No.
No.
I asked another chef this. I was like, what's your favorite food? Thinking it'll be something elaborate. He's like, cereal. And this guy is cooking, he's flambeing things, and
Right?
he's like, cereal.
No, it's all you think about all day. The last thing you want to do is go home and cook and then clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
When you get into like a kitchen that you have a team, the cleaning up goes
yeah,
down.
there
Right?
you go.
Now I've got nobody to clean my kitchen when I go home and make a mess.
Just bring one of them home with you.
Come on.
Yeah, what's your process? Like, do you ever meal prep? Obviously, you have Edison, so you need to feed him so he stays alive. That's important.
Yeah,
This is true.
children need that.
He's not a very elaborate eater.
No, very
No.
basic.
Yeah.
Chicken fingers.
Are you like that?
I don't know. Yeah.
Does he get that from you?
I guess. He's 10.
He's also 10. I'll give him
But
that.
he loves pasta, linguine. Yeah, he's a linguine guy. That's his favorite.
Okay. Respect.
He'll eat whatever I cook him for the
Mhm.
most part, but he
Or
doesn't
else.
appreciate the elaborate. So there's no point,
I see.
right?
Do you ever like to just cook something elaborate for yourself?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
do.
Do you ever like make your own pasta at home?
I
Or
sometimes.
do you make bread?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
can make bread,
Yeah.
but it's messy.
Yeah. Are you
I
so?
don't know. I just-
the cleaning part. That's,
Yeah,
nothing. I have to do a lot of cleaning.
I hate cleaning, especially doing dishes. If I have an industrial kitchen dishwasher, cool. I'll do it.
Should buy one for your house.
I've thought about it. But I did upgrade to a real dishwasher. My dishwasher broke, so
Okay. How
Yeah.
can I ask how much an industrial one costs? Like, what are we talking here?
10, 15.
Okay.
Ooh,
But you
fuck.
gotta have a lot of space.
Yes, for
and
it.
it's best to rent. Imagine you rented one for your home.
It's more profitable. Like, it makes more sense to rent it than buy
Yeah,
it.
because
Okay.
anything that goes wrong with it, they'll come in, fix it right away free of charge. And for the life of it, you'll spend more in repairs than you would to purchase it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For an industrial space. If you were buying one for your home, maybe not so much.
Okay.
But-
Okay. I do enjoy baking, but I don't like the precision of it.
That's what I don't like about it. Too.
Okay.
That's
and
why I like to cook.
I like
Yeah.
Taste it. Oh, it needs a little more of this.
Yeah.
Whereas baking, if you don't put it in right, ooh.
Yeah, too much of this or not enough of
Yeah.
this. It's
I
like-
even try to just bake without recipes. Sometimes it works out, sometimes not so good.
Yeah, you can do like, I don't know, cookies are a little more. Depends on the cookie.
I can make cookies.
But if you do peanut butter, like the craft
What's your
version,
best cookie?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
choice.
It's been a while, but
Well, I think you should probably make some now.
you want to know who has
I probably will.
the best chocolate chip cookie in the county? Joy's.
Joy's.
Joy's Bakery. Oh, yeah.
I haven't tried it, but I just.
It is-
I
What?
knew you were gonna say
It is
that.
crack.
You've never tried a
love
Joy's
crack.
Bakery cookie?
I haven't.
It's a perfect balance. It's like it's like this
It's
crunch on the
Crunch
outside,
on the outside.
and then you break it open,
Mhm.
and it's like doughy,
Fluffy.
Well,
fluffy.
I know who we're having on the pod next.
Yeah, we need to get her on here.
Yeah.
Her baking and
cookies.
it's on another level.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
she's
you could
awesome.
make a really cool cocktail with coffee. I bet.
Well, I made one for Hannah, who works.
Oh,
at,
yeah,
she's a
you
barista
did.
at
Oh,
Joy's.
yeah, she's there.
So we did
Yeah,
like
that was
we did an orange espresso martini.
Yeah, that was.
I was thinking like Terry's chocolate orange that I
Mhm.
really like. Oh, and I did chocolate liqueur in it too, so it was pretty much a
You
Terry's.
could do like an iced coffee something. I love the cocktails, but I like drinking more of something.
Yeah. You can drink more.
I know. Well, I can.
You just can't
But
drive
you,
after.
You all, yeah, I was gonna say you also like doing some. How many is in this? 1.5, 2?
2
2
ounces of
ounces.
liquor
Yeah,
in this one. I try not to go past the 2-ounce mark.
it's responsible.
It's very responsible.
Yeah, and sometimes like we'll do one at 10 in the morning, and people don't know it's at 10 in the morning. They'll have to find out. Maybe there's like a clock in the background they're looking for or something. But yeah, that's fine. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yes,
I don't judge.
Sounds good.
it does sound good. It
Is that-
smells really good.
It's that whiskey. I need to get the whiskey balls.
Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hard
the
to make.
spheres. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, are they
They
hard
always
to?
get the little nipple on the top.
Yeah.
Or they're hollow on the top.
Yeah.
So.
And I know,
yeah.
like, what I need to start doing is some people will put stuff in the ice cube,
That's fun too.
right? Like blueberries or something,
Mhm.
or stuff like that. You could freeze wine
That
too.
would be fun.
If you're making like a sangria, people will make wine ice
Ooh.
cubes so it doesn't dilute it as much.
Dr. Pepper ice cubes.
You could do that.
Have you had a Dr. Pepper ice cube before?
No, but I've had Dr. Pepper, and that shit's delicious.
I'm not a. There's two I really well A&W root beer for sure,
That's yeah.
and Dr Pepper's pretty good.
yeah.
If I'm gonna have pop, which is pretty rare.
I like
That's-
just plain old soda water.
Yeah,
Soda water.
that's
Like
what's in here.
carbonated water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I like that.
It's
Mhm.
just plain and tasty,
Yeah.
but you could drink as much as you want of it.
I have a bubbly addiction right now.
Mm.
Yeah, bubbly's good. When I was in Mexico, I was doing just strictly tequila sodas.
Okay.
That was my
Hydrate
go-to drink.
and get drunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I was doing at a wedding recently was a gin and ginger.
Like ginger ale.
Ooh,
Yeah.
How's
That's-
that?
I usually do
Interesting.
Orion ginger. It was good. If you like gin, it's actually kind
I
of
don't.
goes with the ginger. And I learned, I went to trivia night at Wishbone on Sunday, and apparently Canada Dry got caught because they're not using actual ginger.
No.
Mhm.
When did they get caught?
Oh, you have to look this up.
All
Fred.
right, I'll look it
Recently,
That's
Side note.
like this week.
Is that a
December 19th. Put it in your calendar.
What's December 19th?
Trivia at Eco with Tyler.
Oh.
What? You got
really?
Tyler to come to Eco? When is that? I just
December 19th.
December 9th. Oh,
Oh,
it's too far.
that's my
ahead.
anniversary with Ash.
That would
well,
be a-
she said
that
you'd
would
be
be a-
there.
Dating
That
anniversary.
would be a cool
Okay.
anniversary
Yeah, come.
thing.
Hang out with all your friends.
I'm
I'm
putting
gonna
it in my
come.
calendar.
I'm gonna come-
Trivia.
I'm gonna sleep at the spa.
What time is it at?
I don't know.
6-ish? I'll just.
Hasn't been planned that far,
Okay.
but we have booked.
Okay. His trivia is next level. He did one. You can ask Chad. It might be faster. I don't use Google.
In the United States, the claim that Canada Dry ginger ale is made from real ginger was removed following a class action settlement in 2019. Despite similar litigation in Canada, the claim was not removed from Canadian cans, as it was not part of a settlement. So, okay, I'll just
Because they're using, what do you call it? Like an extract or whatever, or a flavor. Trivia is great for me because I have a lot of random facts in my head that I can't apply to everyday life.
Trivia, you certainly can.
But trivia, like they used to use artificial raspberry flavoring used to come from anal glands from a beaver. Did you know that?
I definitely did not.
Now you do.
That's gross.
All I heard was anal glands of
Yep.
beaver.
Yep.
For what? I don't want to
Raspberry flavoring.
I don't like raspberries.
I don't know if it's still a thing. I don't think you can just like harvest beavers now, but
That's gross.
and who tasted that for the first time? That's what I want to
And
know.
thought,
this-
damn, this is
tastes
good.
like
This tastes like
raspberries.
raspberry.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
What did Chad say here? I can't see with the glare.
Canada Dry's use of real ginger in their ginger ale has been a point of debate. Historically, Canada Dry promoted its ginger ale as containing real ginger, but the company faced legal challenges in recent years regarding the actual amount of ginger in the formula. Basically says that they only were using trace amounts of ginger, which were not enough to offer any real health benefits that consumers might expect.
So they're just going for flavor. But
Hmm.
people want to drink the ginger ale because ginger's good for your gut and nausea and yada yada.
And it's delish.
Yeah.
Very delicious. It was my favorite pop growing up because I'm like, ooh, if I have a tummy ache, pour
Mom and
ginger
Dad
ale.
always gave you ginger ale
Yeah.
when you were sick.
Did they give it to you when it was flat? Like mine would stir it so it wasn't carbonated.
No, that's weird. Ashley does that.
Yeah.
She likes to stir it out.
I like
When I'm
carbonation.
sick, I like it, but when I'm sick, I think it's maybe
Doesn't
less.
help as much.
Yeah.
Well, it was like McDonald's got caught being sneaky because they would say that their burgers use 100% beef,
That was the company's name.
but that's the
of it?
company's name that they get the beef from.
100%
No
real beef.
way.
So they weren't lying.
And then
I never knew that.
Yeah. What about the
Mhm.
Subway one? Subway is like chicken wasn't chicken. It was like tofu.
The tuna, well, they caught
Or is
them.
it the tuna?
The tuna had like no traces of tuna in it. This was like a couple years ago, and then they went through a rebranding. And then I know in Europe they have to classify. See, random stupid facts. Europe has to classify Subway bread as cake because of the sugar amount in the bread.
Whoa.
'Cause
Are
of the-
you serious?
It's a real thing.
Cake sandwich.
Yeah, so they have to put labels. Like in Europe, it's like a thing. He might. You can try, but
Good luck.
you're getting the hiss now.
He
Oh.
doesn't like me.
He
He's so upset.
he kind of most guests. He's just like come check you out. For the most part, he likes me and Ashley.
Yeah.
He's fine
Yeah.
with Drew.
He was upset with me for a bit, but I brought a kitten over to try to push it.
You brought a kitten here?
Yeah. Well, I tried to get rid of it. Drew
Well,
actually wanted
he
one.
had a cat, had a bunch of kittens. We were thinking
Right,
about
I knew
taking
this.
one. Really wanted it. He brought it over. He wasn't thrilled, and then he shunned Drew for like a
Yeah,
month.
every time he came, he was like, "You fucking
Really?
this fucking
Yeah.
guy."
He's a
Full on.
smart cat.
He's smart. He knew that this was the guy that tried to bring a kitten in the house.
Cats hold grudges, which makes sense.
My cat doesn't like me very much.
He
Pisses
probably
me
did
off.
something about 5 years ago. Still
She's
not
only
over
like 2.
Well,
You've had a lot of. You had a rabbit at one point too,
I've had a few pets along my
and
my
what
time.
happened
you
to the
have a-
rabbit?
turtle.
No.
Or
Well,
no.
I've had like turtles when I was little
Okay.
that I'd catch and just hang out with.
Oh. We had Jason on, and he was talking about his pet turtles.
Yeah.
3 weeks later, one of them passes away, as we were
Aw.
talking about on the podcast.
Yeah, that was
So that's
sad.
too bad.
And it was older than he was, or the same age or
No
something like
way.
that.
That's
I
crazy.
forget
Or
this
he got it when he was like 4 or 5. So this turtle was like 30 years old. One of them.
It's sad when he lost it.
Yeah, that's really sad.
I like turtles a lot.
I used to have salamanders, and then they ate each other. You come downstairs, and one just had no leg. And you come down the next day, and it had no tail.
Did it grow it back?
I think it died before it could do
Mm.
that.
I've had a lot of pets. I've had geckos. I've had chameleons.
Oh, you had a chameleon?
So cool.
Whoa.
Always wanted one. My parents were like, no.
No, the crickets get everywhere.
And it's like you got to maintain a temperature habitat because it's like a jungle. A chameleon, right? Like it's got to be like.
Yeah, I just put a heat lamp on and that was that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe that's why I didn't live very long. I don't know. He was cool though.
Yeah.
He was kind of an asshole though.
The chameleon?
Yeah, he'd hiss at me and.
Chameleons hiss?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd
I
you,
know.
What'd you do? Did you do the head thing that you just did to Cooper? Just grab his little
Come
head.
here.
He hates it.
Yeah.
What was the chameleon's name?
Nopey.
Nopey?
Nopey.
So my cousin had one, and we called it Opie because it had osteoporosis.
Oh,
Oh,
And then I got one, and it didn't, so I called him Nopey.
no osteoporosis.
Yeah, it was good.
That's funny.
He was cool, and they can just shoot their tongues out so far with precision too. Like I don't
Precision.
even get it. It's pretty cool.
And you ever see the slow-mo versions?
With the
It's like a suction.
yeah, and it's
You ever see the end of a
massive
chameleon's
ball.
tongue?
I think so. They like opens up a little bit, doesn't it?
It's like a suction cup, and it like wraps around. It's like an inverted pylon.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
They're
like
they're really sticky. I know that.
yeah,
Does it suck around it too?
it like kind of wraps around a bit and grabs it. I wonder if it's like barbed or something.
Huh.
Yeah, just click any of these. It should be fine. Oh, here we go. Get an ad. Get premium YouTube.
Bill it to the podcast.
Chameleon world. Okay,
Oh,
here we go. Look at that tongue. Look at that.
Ew. Looks like a little penis.
And like grabs it. Yeah, it kind of does. Look at it. Look at it grab it.
Oh, what is it? What the?
It's got like
Ooh.
it's almost got like a hand on the
Oh,
end.
that's not a fun ride.
Boom.
Oh, into the mouth. Oh, you poor cricket.
Wow.
What did it say? I didn't read.
I didn't either. It was just one.
0 to 60 miles. What?
So
That
you
thing
sh-
goes 60 miles per hour?
In a 100th of a second.
So it's like highway speeds. This,
We need to harness that power. Screw electric vehicles. Let's run the show.
you wouldn't have to get up. You could just
Right?
coffee, grab things.
Ew.
Although it
Your
might be
first thing that you go to that you don't want to get up for, coffee.
pretty violent. There's be coffee on the ceiling, grabbing it. What have you eaten any really strange things?
Really?
No?
No.
I've eaten some weird shit.
I've had shark once.
Okay.
That was a long time ago. And it just tasted like chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You? I've had beef
Oh.
tongue.
Beef tongue's
That was
good.
weird.
I like beef cheek. I really like
Yeah?
the beef cheek taco at Fernando's place. It's
I've never
called.
had it.
It's called. I'm blanking on the name. Yeah, it's kind of like pancetta but beef, essentially.
Salty?
Salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've had guinea pig
Guinea pig? Oh,
Where?
that's sad.
in Peru. It's like a staple there.
Really? I guess they
Really?
probably...
It's cheap protein, and I was told a lot of the families will leave a guest room open to breed guinea pigs because they breed quickly and they have a short lifespan.
Ooh.
So it's like quick, cheap protein.
Makes sense.
How'd it taste?
It was it's actually really good. It was closer to like pork. Like a really like nutty pork.
Oh.
Was it tender?
Yeah, very like greasy, like fatty.
Yeah.
I found.
Weird.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I had a alligator in
How's that?
Nashville.
I've
It was
had
good.
gator.
It was like surprisingly good. Again, chicken.
Mine was
Yeah.
pretty chewy that I had. Was it chewy for you?
No, mine was really good.
Okay, they probably cooked it right then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it have any weird like undertone taste to it?
No, it was honestly
No.
just good. It was like good chicken. I'm like, wow, this is really well cooked chicken.
Well, I think they're a problem down in Florida. Like, there's so many, so they just shoot and eat them all the time.
Gross.
Like they'll snatch little kids up. Did you hear about that? The
Really?
little kid got snatched in the parking lot in
No.
Disney World.
By an alligator?
Oh,
in
yeah.
the parking lot?
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that thing
That
is
sucks.
haunting.
Well, because there's like little canals and swampways, and I guess
Yeah.
the kid just kind of wandered off and then just.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I've had rattlesnake.
Ooh.
I've had kangaroo. I've had camel.
It's a lot of weird.
I've
All
had
on your
animals.
trips.
trips. I've had turtle.
How was it?
I feel like turtle's not
I
the
feel like it'd be
weirdest.
chewy.
Yeah, but it's so wrong. I feel like eating turtles is wrong.
It's just wrong.
I was like 12. I didn't really know about turtles and the environment then, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. It was just on the menu. It was a soup.
I
got
feel
it.
like
Turtle soup.
everything in its own way is special. So,
Yes.
right?
Where do you draw the line, right?
Right.
What do you eat and not eat?
I mean, don't go catching endangered species around here.
No.
Start eating them.
But I'm pretty sure most turtles are endangered, right? Like, you really shouldn't be eating turtles. I don't think.
How many did Eco hatch?
800. Over 800.
Really?
Yeah.
That was
They
so
were
cool,
so
that whole
cool.
huge incubator. So that's partnered with
The biosphere.
the biosphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cool.
So are you just like finding these turtles and then just
So it's
How-
actually through the biosphere. And
Okay.
They've got a permit to dig them up, which I'm going to go on the permit next year.
okay.
And they go and they excavate them. So if they see a turtle hatching eggs, they'll wait around until they're done, excavate them out of the ground, and then they put them into tubs with the date and how many are in there. And then they incubate, I think it's 90 days. So it's a long waiting period. And then they start hatching.
I was
They're
there.
cute when they're
I
hatched.
saw
so
some coming out
cute.
of the egg and I was like, this is
I
wild.
know. It's so
'Cause-
cool. You never saw that growing up, did you?
Nope.
See, I always had snappers around and I was
Maybe
catching painting turtles all the time.
On golf courses, I would see big snappers. But besides that,
Ah.
I actually hit one with a golf ball once.
Did you see the picture of me holding a snapper once?
No.
You didn't see that?
No.
Look it up
Is
on
it
my
on Instagram?
Yeah.
What up? They always freak me out because I know their necks can almost go backwards. So I'm always
This
afraid
one
they're going to
was
get
just so
me.
happy. She was smiling.
Or
I-
hissing.
I bet.
Nope, she was smiling.
Oh, you're private.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, because I'm on the podcast.
Yeah. Is there a way
One.
to switch it quick, or are you on?
It's
It
fine.
doesn't matter.
I don't want people seeing my personal info on the other one. Seeing who I'm following. I guess they can see who I'm
Sure.
following. And anyways,
Can they?
I'm not private. so they
Oh,
can
well,
just-
there you
they can
go.
Just look that up because I follow you on my personal, but not the podcast. Oh, well, go and follow her right now. We only follow guests.
Oh,
That's-
really? So I get to
yes.
be followed now.
Now we're gonna follow you, so you can go ahead and follow Shelly if you want.
But I'd have to accept it.
Yeah, and then we can maybe see it. So no turtle soup on the menu then, eh?
No, definitely
Not
not.
Oh.
It's not a funny joke at Eco either.
Probably not.
No.
People talk about it, and I'm like, don't say that.
I do have a question about the menu
'Kay.
that everyone's wondering.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh,
Why is there no sweet potatoes?
there is now.
There is now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there we
That's
go.
very specific.
Sweet
There's
potato
been
fries.
so many
Oh,
times where it's like, yeah,
fries.
sweet potato fries. We're like, oh, like, can I get sweet potato fries with my burger?
You can
And they're
now
always
for
like,
fall.
no. Oh, heck yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. I'm happy then.
Done. Easy.
Done.
They'll go away in the summer again, though.
Why? Just see.
I can't make them in house because they're really hard to make. You could try.
Are they harder than regular fries?
Oh yeah,
Really?
you've got to coat them and like
Okay.
wash them and coat them in something.
Do they-
I've tried.
Can you cook them in the same fat as regular fries, or does it need its own like different temperature or something like that?
Maybe that's why I can never make them.
Huh.
I don't know,
Huh.
but they're a bitch to make.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Look
Look how happy
Look
the
at
little
the
turtle
turtle.
is.
Wow, that's a legit snapping turtle.
Yeah.
She was just in the middle of the road and I saved her.
I see. I would be nervous picking that up.
Well, I had just watched a video and I was like,
If you do it,
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
you gotta
You
sandwich
just
it.
I've seen them.
slide under.
Yeah.
Their head comes out like a snake, and
Yeah,
I've seen
so
them
you can't-
catch
you
people's
can't-
hands.
Yeah, you can't grab the side. You gotta sandwich because they can't get the top of their or the bottom.
Okay.
I've heard they can bite their tail.
Really?
Yeah, after I did that, they were like, they can just like reach under and bite you. I'm like, well, she liked me.
Do you remember the one that used to go from Eco to the winery? It was massive, and we named it, and I forget what we named it. It was the biggest turtle I've ever seen in my life, and it had moss growing on it.
Ooh,
It's
that's
been
always
around for so
fun.
long. It was scary big, like half the size of this table, I'd say.
Could have been like a 50-year-old turtle.
It could have been, but I
So
haven't
cool.
really seen it around since I was
No.
at Eco. But also, I'm not around there as often, so maybe it's kicking around, or maybe moved to a different pond.
Or maybe it just doesn't come up as much.
Maybe.
I wonder if they like poop out on laying eggs. You know, like ladies stop being able to give birth. I wonder if that's the same for turtles.
I don't know. They make a ton of eggs though, because like the percentage of turtles making is pretty slim, especially like sea turtles.
I love sea
And then like the odds of them hatching, and then they hatch, and then they get picked off by birds and coyotes, and then like
It's true.
10% of them make it into the water, and then they have to make it in the water.
I know, it's crazy.
What a
and then
hard-
they're this big for how long?
Yeah, that's what
They
I
just
mean.
get
Like
scooped up
fish
by
can snatch
anything.
them up, and birds,
Yeah.
and
Do you think their shells are hard when they come out? Yeah, they're like not
Probably
as
soft.
hard.
Probably like they're
I
probably
think they're
soft.
a little hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't try to squish one when it was hatched.
What do you think about? You ever heard of the? I think it's Filipino. It's either Filipino or Vietnamese. The half-developed chicken egg dish. Do you know about this?
No.
Do you want to bring this up?
What's it called?
I don't know.
Half developed.
I think it's
chicken egg
Filipino.
dish.
I'm pretty sure it's Filipino, and it's a dish that they have, and they fertilize the egg and they let it develop halfway. So the bird is fully formed but soft, and they eat it.
Ugh. Is it delicious? Have you tried
It's
it?
called balut.
Balut, that's it. Is it Filipino?
I put
Yeah,
Filipino
Philippines.
at the end of it. Is this gonna be
I knew a Filipino guy, and he offered it to have me come and try it, and I said, hell no. I know I've had some weird stuff, but that's
So they eat it.
Oh.
Do they cook it in the egg?
yes.
Really?
So it's like a hard-boiled
So you're eating a baby
chicken.
out
baby
of the
chicken.
egg.
Yeah, and I don't think it has feathers yet, but you're essentially eating the bird. Like, look
Ew.
at this.
Yeah, these aren't great.
It's a thing. It's a thing in the Philippines. It's like, he said he loved it. But if you grow up on it, I feel like it's not
It's
as weird
not
to
as
you.
exotic. I don't know.
I don't know about
Everybody
that, man.
eats a lot of weird things.
Like, you'd be eating the head
Yeah.
and the beak
It'd
and
be
the
crunchy,
and
right?
the. I don't know.
Well,
Can you ask Chad if it's crunchy?
Is balut crunchy?
Like, what's the texture?
It can be slightly crunchy.
Oh, that just gave me some shivers down my spine.
Gross.
I'm very experimental, and I'll try some weird shit and different stuff. And
But not this.
mm,
What about crickets? Have you ever eaten
I've had crickets, yeah.
And
It reminds me of sunflower seeds, like that earthy kind of fatty.
do you eat the whole thing?
Yeah, I ate the whole thing.
Was it like chocolate covered?
No, it was just seasoned.
Hot?
I kind of liked it, to be honest.
Yeah. You want
It's like a
another
little
one?
snack. I would eat one right now.
Too bad I didn't. Want a pizza log?
I should eat a pizza log. I just don't want to eat in people's ears. They'll be driving
It's
in their
fair.
car to work, and I'm just maybe after.
I'm gonna shove.
I'm
another
thinking
one
about the pizza
after
logs
for
now.
Sure. It was
What-
good. You should have them.
What's your favorite thing on the menu? What should people get when they're there? What do you want to push? Pizza logs are great.
Pizza logs aren't that great.
I'm biased. Chicken wings.
Yeah. Chicken wings are everywhere.
Yeah, but you do it right.
You
You do it
think?
right. Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Like-
well, the perch tacos. But I had a lady, so we've never been open in the winter, right?
Yeah.
And the perch taco is a very fresh, seasonal summer dish,
Yes.
right? Cold slaw, cold mango salsa on top.
Yeah.
And then this lady's like, it's cold. And I'm like, shit, I've never been open in the winter. What if this can't even be on the menu in the winter?
Because
Or
you
do
can't.
we- do
You're not
we
going
need
to heat the mango up.
No, or the
No.
coleslaw or the aioli.
No.
Gross. It'll all separate. So I don't know. That one's been bugging me.
The perch
happened on
chicken
Saturday.
sandwich is also really good too. The perch Sammy or whatever. it
That's
is. Pit
gone.
Girl
Pit
Sammy?
Girl Sammy.
Really? Fuck.
I took it off. It wasn't a very big seller.
Really? It was so
Yeah.
light and it was good.
It was good.
It was very good.
And you have a new soup. Is it butternut squash? that you
Yeah,
do?
that's the one I make every year.
That's
I actually
the
learned
shit.
it from one of my chefs in Niagara Lake, Chef Dobie. He's not a chef anymore, but it's a Thai butternut squash, and it's so good. So much garlic and ginger, and
I tried
Sounds
making one
good.
here, and Ashley's like, "This is good, but it's not Shelly's."
no,
Oh.
She said, I'm like,
that's nice.
"That's fine. I can deal with that."
Yeah, it's a good one.
Nice.
I don't know. The rice bowl with the soup is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you get your inspiration for food?
Kind of evolves all from the same. Like every season, it kind of evolves back to whatever I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I'll switch it up or make it
Mhm.
into something a little bit different.
Are you making it with like yourself in mind? Are you trying to guess what people will like?
You have to try to have a little bit of everything on the menu.
Yeah.
So then people will come and it doesn't matter what they like.
So
they
if
can always
Jimmy's
find
coming for pizza logs, I'm gonna come with Jimmy and get my chicken wings. And then-
Exactly.
okay.
kind of
alright.
thing. You got to have the vegan. You got to have the gluten free. You got to have it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Mm-hmm. But that's fine.
Well, I know Matt at Thrive. I'm pretty sure it's a new thing for him this year. But he's like, no restrict. Like you're coming and you're eating this. Otherwise, don't come.
You can't
But-
appease the crowds that way, but I also understand.
He can afford to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like pretty much impossible
It's
to get a
always
dinner there
booked
to
out.
begin with. So it's not a problem for him.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So
He's got good food.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't go at all this summer.
I've only been once.
Yeah.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just a fun experience.
Yeah.
A different experience than, I don't know. They've built it up pretty awesome.
Yeah. I like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it too.
That view at Eco Adventures is wild.
That's pretty good. I
That
grew
Marsh
up
and
with
that
it,
Patio.
so I don't know.
Oh, true. You're a Bosgoed, right?
Mhm.
You like had prime real estate there.
Yeah.
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 Did you grow up like? Where did you? Is it literally that
Innisphere.
house right there?
Yeah.
That's what you grew up in. Is that
Well,
house?
that house was built when I was like 10.
Okay.
So we lived in another house, and then we moved into the bunkhouse. The house got moved. It actually is just up the road from here, I think.
Okay.
Somebody bought it and moved
Okay.
our old house.
Wow.
And then, then they built that house, and I was
And your family's had that for like.
3 generations.
Okay, it's like 100 years or something like that.
Yeah,
it'd be
something like
about
that.
3 generations.
Yep.
Wow. That's like one of the only people who has a little section on the marsh there. Besides like
Eco
the
has a
cabin.
part,
Yeah, the strip
too,
in the
yeah.
cabin, but
But
not for public
my
use.
grandpa sold the hunting rights to the Cannonball Club for 100 years. 100 years of hunting rights. So now for me to hunt on my brother's farm, I'd have to ask somebody else's permission. But it's up in like 7 years. I'm so excited.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Good timing.
I
The
know.
like, what are we talking? The whole thing?
The whole property that's around them, like anywhere there.
Oh.
And probably for what, $1,000?
So just wherever the vineyards and stuff aren't, like that surrounding area.
No, the whole field.
The whole. Oh. Interesting.
Grandpa selling the rights.
Have you like asked them before, like, hey, can I hunt? Or they like,
Nah,
no?
too much work. I'll just wait it out.
Because you were getting into hunting for a bit, eh?
Yeah, I've got all my licenses,
Yeah,
and
you were doing
I
some
got
turkey
my
hunting.
crossbow.
Ooh.
But I just gotta wait for Edison to get a little older, so I can just like go in the morning. He can stay in bed, kind of thing.
Right.
Because it doesn't go away. You just buy new tickets every year,
Yeah.
pay for your firearms license and stuff. But
Do you like to cook a lot of like game meat and things like that?
I would like to.
Yeah.
I had venison at Adam and Payton's, and ever since then, I'm like, oh my god, nobody really likes to share it, right?
Okay, so I should invite you over. My cousin Travis has a ton, like a ton. He hunts.
Yeah.
He maxes out usually.
He's got moose too, doesn't he? Bear. He's got bear.
Yep, bear, moose. He's got venison. My aunt has like quail or something. So we were thinking of doing like a game dinner and cook it
Count
out
me in.
the backyard on my fire.
That'd be so fun.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you should come, and then I'm gonna bring Brandon. He can kind of perfect the meat, and then
That'd be perfect, and I'll just watch.
yeah, and I'll just
And eat.
make cocktails and hang out.
Sounds awesome.
All right, we'll do a little game. Game. Do you like any game meat? Drew?
I
You
love
ever-
game meat. Yeah.
Yeah?
My uncle's a big hunter.
Okay.
That's sweet.
I've never had bear.
Yeah, me either.
Out of all the weird shit that I've had, I haven't had bear.
I don't think I have either. Deer.
I-
I like deer though. Deer's really good.
I know you have to be careful because bear, you can get. Do you know what trichinosis is? Again, stupid. Not that it's stupid fact. Where do I apply this? Nowhere. Anyways,
now.
Right here.
my podcast, just feeding people trivia facts. Trichinosis is a parasite that are in some animals. I think you can get it in deer, but it's pretty rare.
Okay, I think I read about it in deer.
I think
I
they
was on
can
the
get
hunting
it.
website a couple days ago, just reading up on when the week was and when it was done. And yeah, there's something that you're supposed to report to the Ontario government if you find it.
They have another disease that's going around. It's not trichinosis.
Starts with a T, I think.
Yes. Do you want to look this up, Drew? I can't think of it, but the trichinosis is like a parasite in it. It lives in your muscle tissue, so you just get really sore.
Even when you eat it, it can go into you.
That's how you get it.
Gross.
So
This one for the deer, you
Chronic
can't get.
wasting disease.
Oh, that's what it's called.
What's
okay,
the
it's not
acronym?
a T at all.
CWD.
chronic waste disease.
I think that's what you
What-
might be thinking. 'cause
What
I
does it
don't
say?
know. It's similar to mad cow disease in cattle.
Okay.
It's caused by misfolding proteins known as prisons.
Yes.
Which lead to brain damage, resulting in drastic weight loss, behavioral changes, lack of coordination, drooling, and ultimately death.
Yeah, I think the deer that really have it, like you can really notice them. So maybe just shoot it and leave it. You don't want to eat that deer.
But I think that it can spread to other deer and animal really quickly.
Yeah.
So I think you're supposed to probably dispose of it.
or burn it or
Burn
something.
it, maybe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know the trichinosis is big in bear, so you really have to make sure you cook it.
So it's kind of like pork.
It's safe. Yeah, it's like pork. It's safe. As long as you cook it, it'll kill the parasite and you can eat the dead parasite.
Gross.
But if you don't cook
Yum.
it, if you don't cook it enough and you consume it, it's a lifelong thing. It's kind of lays dormant in your muscles and flares every so often.
Oh.
And you just get like inflammation in your muscles. It's kind of like
Just achy.
fibromyalgia a little bit.
That's not something I want.
But it's I think eating bear is where most people will
I
get
might
it
not
from.
have any bear if we're having bear here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what kind of bear he has. If it's like pepperettes, then it's already been processed by a butcher and it's safe to eat. It's been cooked and all that. But if it's like a bear steak, like you want to cook that well.
Cook that shit.
You're not eating that medium rare.
Not rare.
No. Not that I'm like an expert at cooking bear, but yeah.
Wouldn't try.
Duck's really good. I've had goose. I've had
Duck's
Canadian
so good.
goose before.
That'd be good. I think I've
It's-
had goose pepperettes.
Okay.
Really?
Pretty good. Yeah.
I
They
want
seem
to.
like they'd be really tough. Because they're kind
You
of.
got to cook it right, and you should maybe let it sit in some kind of brine and let it
Same
break
with
down.
the duck. I cooked duck once, wild duck. It did not turn out well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just cooked it too fast, and it just went.
Yeah. Cook it slow. I know a lot of people who eat goose will use it cook it in a slow cooker. It's pretty common. But I just cooked it
Nice.
like steaks, and I think people don't know. They think duck and geese, chicken, right? White meat. It's like a red
No,
meat.
it's like dark.
You cook it like a steak.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I love duck confit.
duck confit.
It's like my favorite. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah. Have you had frog gras?
Yeah, it's good.
I know it's not very ethical.
I was
but
gonna say, isn't that the one that you just shove food down until it chokes?
I don't know if
dies?
frog gras is legal to make here, but you can import it.
Isn't that weird?
I think it's I don't know, you can look it up if you feel like it, but I'm pretty sure the practice is banned here, but you can buy it.
Huh.
I could be wrong because it is a very unethical way.
It's unethical, but killing an animal is like I don't know what.
Well, it depends
But
on
you're
how you
force
do it.
you're force feeding it, right? So you're
Oh.
almost like feeding it to the point of it like being sick
Yeah, okay, maybe not.
because you want a really fatty liver, right? That is what frog
Tasty.
gras. Oh my god, I know it's
So
tasty.
good.
I got some French butter though. You ever had French butter?
No, but I've watched a video on it, and I plan to eat some when I'm in Paris.
What's,
my
what's
gosh.
French butter?
The dairy over there, Europe is just different. They have
The
different
food there is just
Better.
on a whole nother level.
because
No better.
most of their grain and dairy, it's not GMO, right? It's not genetically modified, and their whole dairy process is they're not feeding them all these steroids, and they're not feeding them corn. It's like I don't know. I'm sure they do have some of that over there, but so the quality of dairy and milk and chocolate and anything to do with dairy, cheese, butter is like just different.
Better.
Where'd you get this French butter?
My parents came from Europe. They came from England.
It's here
yeah.
right now.
It's in the fridge.
Nice.
I can give you some. I'm
Don't share it.
I'm rationing it.
Yeah, don't share it.
But like
it's okay.
you can see the look. It looks different. It's
Yeah.
way more yellow, which I
Uh-huh.
learned is from eating grass. I think it's called beta carotene, and that's what makes dairy yellow.
Okay.
And so here, when they're not grass-fed cattle and they're making cheese here, they add pigment to make the cheese yellow.
Oh, that's cheating.
But if you get natural, there's natural beta carotene. I think that's what it's called, and that's what gives it that like yellow orange hue, that cheddar hue.
Yeah. Did you say what do you use your butter for?
Oh, I
Just
I made
on
homemade
bread?
biscuits. I didn't want to tamper with the butter. I needed it natural,
Yeah.
So you just put it onto a biscuit.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just toast, or like.
Is it salted?
Yep, this one's salted. Yeah.
Nice.
Would you put it on popcorn?
No,
Or is
no. I feel like you want to like use
You want
it.
the creaminess.
Yeah.
of
You want to
it.
get it
okay.
all its in
You
its
put
fullness.
you put on like French toast or something, or like a croissant.
a croissant. Yeah,
Oh,
basically just toast and
Just eat it whole, just on a spoon.
My cousin sent me an article link to someone who was addicted to eating butter. I didn't click on it.
You didn't click on it.
She would eat a block a day. Just
That's a lot of butter.
just eat the butter.
I wonder how big she was.
She didn't look big, but I'm sure her arteries are clogged.
Gross.
That's nasty.
I don't really eat a lot of butter.
I love
I
it.
cook
I
with it a lot.
You know what I was doing for a bit that I thought was like really cool. That my dad's like, "You're an idiot." It was. I would like take like 4 strips of bacon every morning, cook those, and then just crack 2 eggs in the
Oh,
bacon.
I do
grease.
that.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
And my dad's like, yeah, it's something your grandfather would do. He's like, you're gonna die early. I'm like, but I'm gonna die happy. Gonna die happy. I'm like, it's natural. It's
Honestly, I think sugar is probably way worse for you than
Yeah.
cooking it in bacon
bacon
grease.
grease. Yeah, it's not like I'm drinking the bacon grease, just cooking in it.
Were you drinking the bacon grease?
No.
That's good.
Well, it'd be hot.
Yeah, that's
then it
true.
kinda
Otherwise, you'd be eating it.
Solidifies into like a butter
It'd
almost.
burn. If I could, I probably would.
People do that. They save it like lard. They cook with lard.
Yeah,
like
that's what I was doing.
yeah, like if you go to like classic barbecue cooking, like if you go to the place around the corner here, they fry everything in lard. There's no oil. It's lard
So when they turn the fryer off, it's thick.
probably.
What about what's beef tallow?
It's the
'Cause I
same.
heard of that's
Tallow.
like tallow?
It's lard.
Okay.
Tallow's the same thing.
Because I've seen a lot of
Beef
that.
fat.
Like, use beef tallow to cook your food.
Yeah,
Mm.
because it's more natural.
Beef tallow. Like, I thought tallow was like the inside of bones.
No, that's marrow.
Marrow, okay.
You ever
Well,
had marrow?
sounds-
You ever had
Mm.
marrow? Have you had marrow?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I feel like I have.
It's similar to like a frog eye, I'd say.
Yeah, same consistency, kind of.
Yeah.
Weird the kind of shit we eat. Like, let's eat the inside of bones.
It's so good. It's like a butter, man.
Yeah.
Ryan used to do it at the combine. and
That's probably where I
he'd
had
give
it.
you this femur, and you like scrape it onto like a crostini,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like a butter sort of
Yeah.
consistency, I would
Yeah,
say.
it's good.
I miss the combine.
Oh man, so do my buddy has the
Have you both-
commissary now.
Yeah.
Have you been?
No.
I have some of his stuff upstairs. It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, he's got his homemade mustards and smoked ketchups, and he's making creme brulees. Yeah, you can just buy creme brulee from him.
That's cool.
We got salted beets from him. So
Are they pickled?
No, I think he cooks them, salts them, and then refrigerates them, and then you can like reheat them or something, or eat them cold, put them on a salad.
Nice.
But like he cooks them on like a bed of salt.
Cool.
I
To
think.
dehydrate them.
I think.
Cool.
Yeah, at least that's how he used to do it. And it said salted beets on it, but
Yum.
and he has this. It's more like a butter, but I think it's a cheese, and it's like blended up mint, basil, oregano. It's kind of like a chimichurri type of spread.
In a cheese?
Bit spicy, but it's more like a butter, I would say.
So toast?
I was putting it on crackers. Yeah, I have some upstairs. You should try it.
You've always got good stuff.
I like all the things. Yeah. What about oysters? You had oysters?
I do not like them.
No.
You don't like oysters? I like the. It's like a fun thing to do.
I've only done them once, and it was at work one day. Not here, but in Niagara Lake, and it made it halfway down, and it gagged right back up.
So the first 4 times, I kept trying it because I'm like, I need to get on this train. And then like there was I went to Flux, and there's these guys from Hamilton. I think they have an actual brick and mortar place now, but that's what they do. They're like seafood kings.
Cool.
It was that the Shuck Kings?
Yeah,
about?
I think
with
so.
Jordan.
So they used to come to Flux every 2 weeks or something, and they were teaching me how to properly eat it. Because a lot of people will say, hey, just swallow it like a
Yeah.
pill. You're not supposed to do that.
How are you supposed to eat it?
Chew it once or twice. Chew it a couple times because they say
Once, twice.
If
not,
you
not
just
3 times.
if you just shoot it, you're missing all the flavor.
Yeah.
So they're like, chew it a couple times, it'll break open. You'll get all the flavor from like the ocean and then whatever.
What if you're doing it with vodka?
Like,
Do you still chew it if it's a vodka shot oyster?
I don't know, probably.
Ugh.
But then you'd be chewing vodka.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I wouldn't want that.
Anyways, I like oysters now, but it took me like 4 or 5 tries.
What about mussels?
Mussels I love,
I like mussels more than oysters.
but they're cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
oysters are
like
good.
That might
cold.
be what I was thinking of.
Mussels are
Are
great.
mussels you use like is those where you use the shell to pick?
Well, they're cooked in the shell,
Okay.
but you normally cook it in like butter and beer or wine.
Okay.
And
or
you-
like a curry because I feel like I've had
Yeah,
like, a
I've
red
had curry mussels before.
Mussels? Maybe I'm mistaking
And
mussels and oysters.
They come closed.
Yeah.
They're
Oysters
black.
are cold. You eat them cold. You can eat them baked.
Yeah.
I'd probably like that better.
Oysters look a little rough. Oysters look like they have a drug problem, and then the mussels look
Okay,
like they
I
got their
like-
shit together.
I like these ones on the left. Are those the mussels on the left?
Yeah.
there? Okay.
These
see-
are all mussels. Oysters are in the top right there. Okay. Weird. Okay, we're back. Sorry, our memory card maxed out on our board, so I don't know when it cut out last, but
That's okay.
we were talking about liver, so we can move on from that. Okay, well, we're almost there. It's a hefty podcast.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah. And you were so scared.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You did great.
Thanks.
Well, I know I was just I kind of just take podcasts anywhere my mind's going. So
Yeah, you do most of the talking, so that's great.
yeah, there's just a lot of interesting things out there, like beta carotene and butter and guinea pigs and whatever else the hell we talked about. Kombucha.
That's good.
Yeah. Let's share some info. So, where can people eat your delicious food, Shelli?
At the Marshview Patio.
Nice.
Yep.
And it's technically St. Williams, right? Like that's the address.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Turkey Point, St. Williams.
Yeah, Long Point Eco Adventures.
Yeah.
You know?
Front road there. And now you're open year round.
Year round.
Yeah.
I know. Nobody knows about us. Because
Indoor
we
seating.
always close down mid-November. And yeah, we're open all year round, 7 days a week right now.
Yeah.
Well, we're closed after breakfast on Wednesdays.
Okay.
We need a day off.
Yes. And so you have breakfast too.
Yep.
You have a full bar.
Full bar.
You have an amazing patio.
Yep.
Tiered patio.
We
I
have a
must add.
double-sided fireplace inside. to
There you
cozy
go.
Up to. Oh, yeah.
So there's that. And then, not to mention
And we
everything
have our
else going on.
holiday parties. We're booking up now, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
So if someone wants to like book a party, do they just call the restaurant or how does that?
So on the website, it should have my email now.
Okay.
Just because it's our first year booking parties, and I don't really know the streamline of it yet.
Okay.
So it's going through me, and then if anybody emails the restaurant, they just bump it over to me. And yeah, just trying to figure it out so we can book out private boardrooms. We've got a few of those. So there's 12, 16, and a 30 person. And then if there's like 25 to 30 people or more, they can book out the whole dining room.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. And then we just turn the lobby into public.
Sweet.
So that's kind of cool.
And the menu's online.
Yep.
And you have an Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Cool. All that stuff. That's where people can find you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Chef Shelli. is
Chef
also-
Shelli.
I
Follow
don't
Chef
post at all.
Shelli. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's fine. Follow Chef Shelli anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else you want to share? We kind of like full circle here.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share? Drew? I don't think so. I got
I'm
nothing.
excited to eat a pizza log.
Oh, me too. I'm gonna dummy one.
I
out.
might eat one
Shelly
too.
brought pizza logs for us.
Yeah. And my go-to there is the chicken wings, the blueberry barbecue sauce.
Chicken
It's not the
quesadilla.
blueberry anymore. It's
Is
just
it not?
the
Just
hometown barbecue?
Hometown barbecue. Okay.
Blueberries hit or miss right now.
So okay,
So.
but you're using the beer to make the sauce, which is
Oh
great.
yeah. Lots of it.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like
it's
for
tasty.
me, chicken wings, I want to hear myself biting it.
Right?
And
Crunchy.
And yours is just like,
Thanks. We double coat them.
yes. That's why.
And
I
then
did it.
we've also got the naked ones now, the unbreaded.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
new.
All right.
GF. Gluten free.
Gluten free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. I'm sure I didn't cut out that far ago.